bit of a driving thought today. Something that really dawned on me when I started to think about my own business and other clients' businesses and stuff. I'm on my way to see a client at the moment, and we're going to be talking about this very subject. And I'm going to be asking the question today, do we have too many streams of income? And I know that sounds a little bit odd to be asking, because I think we've kind of been educated or brainwashed to start to think that in our business, to succeed, to have more money, to make more money, we need as many streams of income as possible. And what happens when we start adding additional streams of income in? Our focus gets shifted. Not just our own energy focus, but we have to create multiple email campaigns. We have to create multiple marketing campaigns. We have to create a whole bunch of social media that links to each of those campaigns. We have to create all kinds of ads, our YouTube channels, our podcasts. Everything starts to become really fragmented. And because it's pointing in all kinds of directions, this is not only hampering our own businesses, but what is it actually doing to our customers and our audience, the people who are sat watching us and listening to us and looking at us from afar? It got me really thinking about my own business. It got me thinking about this client's business that I'm going to go and see in a moment. And I'm going to ask that question on what can we pull so that we can then put more energy, effort into focusing on the things that are really working. Because I feel that a lot of the top business entrepreneurs, particularly in my space, the online education space, those that actually succeed, they don't have huge numbers of streams of income. They don't have lots and lots and lots of streams. Actually, some of them that are succeeding more than others have actually stripped back. I was reading a book a little while ago by a business author. He's a tech guy, and then started watching some of his YouTube stuff, got onto a webinar and started learning some of the things that he was doing. And one of the things he was talking about specifically was how he feels he wasn't serving his audience in the best possible way. He feels like he was trying to get them into all kinds of different things, trying to sell them all kinds of different things. And it wasn't actually serving them in the best possible way because he wasn't having the impact on their lives that he wanted to have. And it reminded myself of the same kind of thing. I really feel like we need to be thinking from a perspective of our return on impact. How much impact are we having on our customers' lives, on the people that we want to serve, on the customers who buy our products and programs? Are we maximizing their ability to be able to get the result that they want? I think all too often people in the online education space are happy to just get more people to buy their stuff, to get them into their memberships, to get them into their programs. And I really feel like we need to change the script a little bit. It's not about our numbers. It's not about our revenue. It's about the impact that it's having on our customers. And if we can change the view on that, then we'll be able to push things forward. Because I believe the more impact that we have in the world, the more lives we change, the better we will actually, be able to grow our business. And if we have more impact, then the revenue will actually come as a prerequisite. I believe the result in our business should be focused on the return that we get for our customers, not just the return we get for ourselves. And if we can focus on the return on impact, our customers are going to become raving fans. I'm just reversing and parking up at the same time. If they are going to get the result that they bought, they will start talking about us more and more. And therefore, our business is going to grow because we've got raving fans and advocates in our business, and we'll have to do less marketing. We'll spend less on ads. We will just have a better business model. But to get that return on impact higher, what we need is a greater focus. So to be able to focus, we need less things to do. So therefore, we need to simplify. And I wrote the book, Simplify the Funnel. You can actually get a copy for yourself over at simplifythefunnel.com. In that book, I talk about stripping away complexity. But the one thing I didn't address was the streams of income in that book. And it kind of, I don't know if you've ever written a book or if you've ever published things and you think, oh, I could have added to that. I could have added to it there. I could have added that to it. I've had that since I've published the book. There's so many extra things that I didn't get in the book, which has helping me to write my second book. And so streams of income is going to be part of what I talk about in the second book. If we've got so many different streams of income that we need to put our energy and effort into, we need to market all of those things. We need to get sales for all of those things. So therefore, we need to put stuff out in the marketplace for all of those things. And therefore, our audience is going to probably just get exacerbated by actually not knowing what we're about, not knowing what we sell, not knowing the result that they can get. The top performers in the kind of business world have fewer revenue streams than you actually think. The author that I was talking about before, he has an affiliate income, which is predominantly driven through YouTube channel, like his podcast and stuff like that, where he invites people to click and go and get some tech from Amazon. And so it's affiliate income that way. He has his book sales. He's actually said he's recently just restarted marketing his book again. After the initial launch, he then moved on to other things because his focus needed to be somewhere else because he had other revenue streams. But he's put a lot of energy and effort into selling and marketing that book again, which off the back of other sales do come in, but that's his focus, prime focus. So he's got his YouTube and his podcast. He's got his book sales, and then he's got his higher level mastermind type program. And they're the three things that he focuses on actively marketing, promoting, selling. And it's three revenue streams that really drive his business. There are other things that come off the side for him in terms of product sales, in terms of other things. But since he said that he refocused his efforts on those three, business has boomed. So my question to you, and it's the same question to me, is how many revenue streams, and it's going to be the question that I ask my client in a moment, how many revenue streams can we drop? How many revenue streams do we actually need in the business? The best revenue streams in our business right now should be the ones that we focus on, should be the ones that we put all the energy and all the effort into, because if they're selling well, if we put more energy and effort into them, then we should get more. If we're putting energy and effort into sales channels or streams of income that are really hard, they're not really producing the kind of result, but we put energy and effort into them, hoping that at some point they'll move the needle, because that's where our focus is. We've forgotten about the streams that actually work and are bringing in the revenue. So what streams can you cut? What streams can you focus on? Let me know in the comments. If you like this kind of style video here in the car, these kind of marketing tips, then please do just subscribe to this channel. You can even watch this video, which is talking about my journey on a platform called Kajabi, which is the system that I build my entire business on. So you can subscribe here, or you can watch the Kajabi video there. But stick around. There's going to be more like this. There's more studio-based stuff. There's more on my podcast. I'm here to help, and I'm here to serve as a bit of a marketing geek. Captain Simplifier, someone called me the other day, author of the book Simplify the Funnel, and I'm here to help.